When a resolution center at the Nat Hall was announced earlier this month to resolve all issues of BECE placement system, there was a mad rush by parents to get their wards placed in senior high schools. The issues, which included change of school and program, wrong placement, no placement, and issues relating to day and boarding placement, saw parents and their wards frustrated. Hundreds were forced to go home without having their concerns addressed. The hall was packed and parents were reluctant to go home until their issues were resolved.
My ward had a single digits, 9. And looking at the range from 6 to 10, she's within the first choice. But apparently she didn't get the first choice. She was given the fourth choice. Fourth choice. So as we speak, at the moment, my ward is in the house. Instead of day, they made it boarding.
Boss, it's not my fault. My daughter had 13. I've been here for more than 10 times. Change it from day to boarding is,
It's been over 2 weeks since the exercise began, and Citi News' checks at the Resolution Center reveals that the numbers had drastically reduced. There were less than 10 parents in the hall. We wondered what could account for this reduction. Nana Afrasika Mensah is the deputy coordinator of the Free Senior High School Secretariat, and she said the service had been working tirelessly to resolve all concerns.
It has been smooth, and I think everything has been successful, and so far so good. I think the Ghanaian child is what we are all thinking about, that they should all get enrolled, go to school, and then study for us. So that is what we are doing. So far so good. The resolution center has been smooth and then successful. That is why you can see that people are not trooping in here, because we've resolved their issues for them.
She added that the service had resolved to finalize all issues by Friday, April 29, 2022.
As you can see, the numbers has reduced drastically. But we don't work for ourselves, we work with our bosses. So yesterday we had meeting with the minister, the director general, and all the executives. And then they came up with this agreement that since we have a minimal number coming in, we need to get in here and resolve their issues for them. So next week we are wrapping up the whole placement activity. So when we are wrapping up with the placement activity, then we will also wrap up with the resolution center as well. That is why we are coming back next week.
Citi News caught up with Samuel Kleku, a guardian. He came all the way from the Volta region to Accra to change his wards school to a technical school. Even though he was told to come the following week, he told Citi News he was hopeful that his issue would be resolved since the numbers of the people at the Nat Hall had reduced drastically.
My younger brother did a self-placement, and he sent a form to the school that he chose without consulting any of the parents. And we realized that by his age, and they've given him a day, not even boarding. And by the grade he obtained to, we are thinking it would be best if he goes to any of the technical vocational school to acquire skills. That one, I think, is a plus to me, but for now I didn't speak with any of the authorities in charge yet. So, but I believe the number I'm seeing at the hall, I believe my issue will be solved as soon as possible.